Oh, this is me.
Camera left.
Camera left.
Give that, you can pass that along to Jocko.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh, you got it back working again. Look at you. You're a technical wizard. All right, so the Lucas School shootout. When you first heard of that, what was your thought process?
Well, it just obviously it's just another great opportunity to kind of further my racing career, and for guys that don't really have the the full budget, such as myself. It's more than just a check. It's kind of a door to pursue your dream, and I just felt like if I could come in and kind of show my talent and try to go out and win it, then that could be the start of moving up the ladder.
I like the way you're thinking. Talking about moving up the ladder, give me kind of a brief background on your career today.
Right. So started racing go-karts in 2007. Moved up
at the age of
7.
I was 23. I think I told you that earlier. That's just crazy. Go ahead.
And then raced locally for a couple of years, and then I moved up to regional and national stuff. Won a couple regional and national championships, and then stepped into the Lucas Oil Series in 2017. Did a race there, and here I am now, just fighting for funding, fighting for anything I can get.
No, I hear you. It's kind of the way the business is. You talked about winning championships. Which one's more important? Race wins or championships? When you go hand a resume to somebody, which one's more important?
I definitely think championships, just because it shows consistency and it shows, that you're willing to kind of sacrifice maybe a race or two where you could go for the win, but instead you stay in second, where you don't risk crashing and losing points, and it shows kind of a stamina and a composure.
So you roll a third place car off the truck for the race weekend. Where do you finish?
Well, obviously, different variables during the race, but wherever you can to maximize your points, without risking taking yourself completely out and then losing a shot at the championship.
Good friend of mine who I raced with and worked with in broadcasting, Dorsey Schrader, who Trans Am champion and IMSA GTO championship winner, used to say, if you got a third place car, you finished third and you won. You finished second, somebody else had a bad day.
Right.
You got to move forward. So I like the way you're thinking there. You look forward, double your time in cars, roll that forward. What are you doing? What are you driving?
So, the plan now is to go up the Mazda Road to Indy ladder. But obviously, open to driving anything. We're actually looking at doing a little bit of dirt midgets for next
Really?
year. Yeah.
Awesome.
Just, really anything that I can drive. But the goal is Indycar or anything, kind of on that same level as Indycar.
I like that. It's funny you say dirt midgets. I've always wanted to drive a midget with no one else around and no one watching. Right? I just wanted to get the experience of it because I think the horsepower to weight ratio and all of that is pretty cool.
Right, exactly.
We all drive. We drive to school, we drive to work, we drive to the grocery store. What's the magic in racing? To somebody who's like, I don't get it. What's the magic?
Honestly, it's just the adrenaline rush. There's nothing like it. I played baseball, football, I ski race. There's no feeling at all like, when you're sitting on the grid right before a race. It just, you cannot replicate that, and it's really something special.
Manufacturer or team owner? So you're on the phone, another line rings at Chevy, they want you to drive, then Roger Penske beeps in over here, Roger wants you to drive. Which one? Is it about the money, or think about the relationship. Let's put the money aside. The relationship. Which one's more important? There's not a right or wrong answer.
Right. That's tough because if you go with Chevy, then you have a NASCAR opportunity, an IndyCar opportunity, the Corvette opportunity, Cadillac. Anything within that range. But then if you go with Roger, obviously it's Roger Penske, and you've got a shot at Indy, then you've got NASCAR, you've got IMSA with his sports car team, and I don't know. That's a tough question. I would have to say definitely Roger. If I had a chance to drive for Chevy or Roger, I would go with Roger.
Yeah, I think it probably would too. RP's a pretty he's a pretty special
Just
guy. I think about that. Yeah. Have fun. You got the next couple of days to not just drive the car, but have some education and enjoy it and take what you can get out of it. Everybody here is a winner to some extent. I'm not a big believer in everybody gets a trophy, but everybody's going to have a winning experience. That'll be good.
Thank you very much.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Appreciate
I'll take
it.
that from you
Awesome.
and have a good